My wife sat across from me, spine straight, eyes glistening the way liars' eyes do when they believe the world has chosen their version of the truth. Her lawyer spoke with the confidence of a man who had already won. "Your Honor, my client seeks full custody. The father is emotionally unstable, unfit for parental responsibility." Unfit. The word slid through me like a blade wrapped in velvet. I didn't look at her. I didn't look at anyone. I just watched the reflection of the ceiling lights dance across the table, each flicker pulsing with the rhythm of my pulse. 6 years of marriage. 6 years of calculation disguised as love. And now, this final act. It had started quietly, as betrayal often does. A text I wasn't meant to see. A tone shift. Small things. Always small things. The first message had come 3 months before she filed. "He's starting to notice. Be careful." No name. Just that. And then a photo. My son, asleep in her arms. Sent from a number registered under her law firm's network. I remember staring at that photo for hours. My son's face. The only part of my life I believed untouched. I didn't confront her. Not then. I simply started recording, watching, logging every lie disguised as love. The therapist she claimed to see weekly never existed. The work trips were hotel receipts tied to another man's name, her lawyer's name. The same man now sitting 2 chairs from her, flipping through notes he already knew by heart. I let her dig the grave herself, and I smiled while she did. The night before the hearing, I tucked my daughter, our daughter, to sleep. She was 6, too young to understand betrayal, but old enough to feel it. She looked up at me, eyes still damp from crying. "Daddy, are you and Mommy mad at each other?" I paused. "No, sweetheart," I said. "Mommy and I just see things differently." She nodded slowly. "Then I'll show the judge so she sees right." I thought she meant drawings, pictures, the kind a child makes to fix broken things. So I smiled, kissed her forehead, and whispered, "You're brave." She just whispered back, "I know what Mommy did." Those words stayed with me through the night, like a blade left inside the wound, not twisting, just waiting. Now here we were, courtroom 3B, family division. The judge adjusted her glasses. "Mr. Cole, do you have anything to add before I make a decision?" I almost said no. Almost let it end the way my wife wanted, me erased quietly, written off as unstable, forgotten. But then my daughter tugged on my sleeve. "Can I show you something Mommy doesn't know?" she asked softly. The judge blinked, curious. "Go ahead, sweetheart." My daughter walked forward, tiny shoes clicking against marble. She carried her tablet with both hands, turned it on. The screen glowed. She pressed play. The sound hit like gunfire in slow motion. I opened her laptop while she slept. Emails, messages, plans, all written with a confidence that I would never see them. She thought the ocean made me blind. But distance sharpens vision. The medic confirmed my daughter was malnourished. Small injuries lined her body, shallow enough not to leave scars, deep enough to remind her of her place. He documented everything. I had the file sealed under my authority. I needed her to think she was safe. I needed her boyfriend to feel untouchable. Because nothing burns more than exposure. So I played the husband on return, smiled through dinners, tucked my daughter into bed myself, kissed her forehead while she trembled in her sleep. All the while, I built the case in silence, piece by piece, proof by proof. By the time the truth was complete, there was no exit for her, no lie left untouched, no shadow thick enough to hide behind. She came down the stairs, robe cinched tight, hair tangled from restless sleep. Her eyes locked on the folder. She froze. "What is that?" I didn't answer. She opened it anyway. Photographs, medical reports, screenshots, bank records. Her face drained. "You," her voice cracked, "you set me up." I tilted my head. Calm. Cold. "No," I said finally. "You set yourself up." Her hands shook as she flipped through the evidence. She stopped at the medic's report. My daughter's weight, her injuries, her testimony scribbled in a child's words, "He made me eat dog food." Her lips moved without sound. I watched her crumble. Then the phone rang. The sheriff. Her boyfriend had been found in his home, dead. Her scream split the silence. But my silence split her more. She cornered me in the kitchen. Tears streaked her cheeks. Her words tumbled out. "You killed him! Tell me you didn't!" I poured a glass of water, sipped, set it down. "You're worried about him?" Her mouth opened, then shut. Guilt strangled her before I could. "You let him cage our daughter," I said quietly. "You let him starve her, break her, while you pretended you didn't see." Her tears turned frantic. "I didn't. You did." I slid the report toward her. Every page was a mirror she couldn't look away from. "You chose him over her, over me, over everything." She collapsed against the counter. Her body shook. I leaned close, voice even. "He's gone. You're all that's left. And when she looks at you, she'll know what you did." I didn't threaten. I didn't need to. Truth is sharper than any blade. I sat outside later, night air cool against my skin. My daughter slept inside, safe for the first time in months. I had posted a guard outside her window, not for protection, from habit. My wife sobbed upstairs. The walls carried her guilt down like smoke. I felt nothing. Not anger, not grief, just clarity. Some betrayals cut deeper than blood. Some wounds don't bleed, they calcify. I had given her silence, and silence would be her prison. I wasn't her husband anymore. I wasn't even her judge. I was simply done. The war was over, and I had already won.